The Resurgence of Bugyal, a tale of valor and destiny. Centuries ago, nestled in the Himalayan region of India, lay the prosperous kingdom of Bugyal, ruled by King Vikrant. The kingdom was renowned for its beauty, valor, and prosperity. However, greed festered in the heart of the king's trusted minister, Kaalsingh. He betrayed and murdered the king, seizing the kingdom. But the true heir, Prince Advik, was present in the palace at that time. Kaalsingh feared that his rule would not be secure as long as Advik was alive. He plotted to kill Advik, but his mother, Queen Saumya, somehow managed to escape the palace with her son. The queen sought refuge in a hermit's hut in the forest and began living there. The sage in the forest imparted all kinds of education to the prince. After some time, the queen gave the prince a conch shell and said, "Son, this is no ordinary conch. Whenever you are in danger, blow it. It will protect you and show you the right path." Queen Saumya hid in the forest and raised Advik there. But years later, when Advik grew up, there was a strange restlessness in his heart. He knew that he was no ordinary child. Prince Advik was now living a normal life, but a question always arose in his mind: who am I? He was receiving education from Acharya Vedant, a wise sage living in the forest. Acharya Vedant was not only knowledgeable in scriptures but also skilled in warfare and strategy. One day, Advik felt something strange in the forest. Birds suddenly stopped chirping, and an unusual uneasiness spread in the air. Then he heard the sound of horses' hooves from afar. Minister Kaalsingh's soldiers were searching for Advik in the forest. As Advik tried to flee and saw himself in danger, he blew the conch given by his mother. Instantly, a bright light began to descend from the sky. The divine intervention. On the other hand, in another part of India, three friends Aarav, Saurya, and Anaya were on their spiritual journey. They were meditating in the Hanol Devta temple located in the Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand. The chief priest of the temple had given them a Rudraksh mala and said, "This mala will show you the path of truth and power. When the time comes, you will understand your destiny." All three were deeply engrossed in their meditation. As Advik blew the sacred conch, an invisible force became active. Aarav, Saurya, and Anaya, who were meditating in the temple, suddenly felt engulfed in a bright light. In a few moments, an ancient door opened before them, and they were pulled into it. The gathering of heroes. A short while later, they found themselves standing on the land of the Bugyal kingdom. There they met Maharishi Divyanand. Maharishi Divyanand told them, "This is no coincidence, but your destiny. You are the true protectors of this kingdom." Now, Advik, Aarav, Saurya, and Anaya had to gather an army to liberate the kingdom. They went to different villages and found the old warriors of Bugyal. The brave warrior Bhimsen who could break rocks with his blows. The tantric ascetic Yogmaya capable of defeating enemies using divine energy. Randhir Singh, a clever and experienced soldier, knowledgeable about the kingdom's secret tunnels. Slowly, the spark of rebellion spread throughout the kingdom. The ultimate confrontation. When Kaalsingh received news of Advik's return, he summoned Kaleshwar, the darkest tantric in the kingdom. Kaleshwar performed a dreadful black magic, making his army immortal. They could not be killed by swords or arrows. When Aarav, Saurya, and Anaya learned of this, they immediately went to the priest of the Hanol Devta temple. The priest said, "The conch shell that the prince has was given by me to Queen Saumya. Now it is time to use the true power of this conch." The priest explained that this conch grants power only when blown by the hands of a true king. Now the time had come for the decisive war. Under the leadership of Advik, Aarav, Saurya, and Anaya, Bugyal's old army reassembled. Thousands of citizens also joined them. As the war began, Advik blew the conch. Suddenly, a tremendous energy erupted, destroying the entire dark army. Kaalsingh and Kaleshwar tried to escape, but this time they could not. Aarav defeated Kaalsingh with his sword, and Yogmaya neutralized Kaleshwar the tantric's magic with her tantric powers. The Bugyal kingdom. After the war, Advik was declared the new king of Bugyal by all the people of the kingdom. A celebration was held in the kingdom, and everyone thanked Aarav, Saurya, and Anaya. But the three knew that their spiritual journey did not end there. They set off on a new path again, in search of a new, profound power. If you enjoyed this story, please like it and subscribe for more thrilling tales like this.